Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Look, I get on TikTok and I tell motherfucking jokes. But today, I'ma tell y'all a true motherfucking story. Black people, you understand. White people, you might not understand how quick, how fast, how strong a motherfucking black woman is. Let me tell you. My mother, I love her to death. I truly do. Let me tell you, she used to slap the shit out of us. Me and my older brother. You don't understand. You don't understand. We used to get fucked up. I mean, it got so bad. It got so bad. This shit started happening all the motherfucking time. My father had to get involved. He had to get involved because the shit was getting bad. Let me tell you how I knew this shit was getting bad. One day, it was a Friday. My brother got in trouble. I don't remember what it was about, but he got in trouble. My father came home from work. You know, he talked to him. But this the problem. Saturday morning, my mother, she come down the stairs with her hands in her pockets. Me and my father sitting on the couch. I looked at him, he looked at me, we looked at her. We both knew when my mother puts her hands inside her pockets, you about to get fucked up. You done did some shit that it made her mad. Now this is the problem. Me and my brother, we alike a little bit. We look a little the same, but we ain't the same. His problem was, when she be saying some shit, he be saying some shit. Okay? She didn't like that shit. So she would slap the fuck out of him. Pow! Every time. It was so fucking fast. Me, she didn't like it that I would go. That was my thing. She didn't like that shit. When she said some shit I didn't want to hear, I would go, and she would go, pow! It was almost like the same word, pow! It was that motherfucking fast. But today was the day that my father learned he needed to get involved. Let me tell you. She coming down the stairs with her hands in her pockets. She started saying some shit. He was saying some shit while she was saying some shit. She slapped the shit out of him. She, pow! He should have shut up. Now this is how I knew this shit got bad. My father looked at me and I looked at him. He didn't say nothing. His mouth didn't move. But the look on his face said, did you see that shit? And the look on my face, I'm 9 years old, but the look on my face said, did you see that shit? We looked at each other. He looked at my mother. He said, Deborah, you gotta stop hitting the kids. She looked at him and she said, I can't help it. And she walked away. But when she walked away, she said, shit. That was her motherfucking word. That's how you knew you fucked up. You fucked up bad. Because that one word said a whole lot of things. You know what that one word said? It said, I'm mad, I'm pissed off, and I'll fuck you up again. Don't fuck with her. Listen, the shit got bad. Another reason I knew the shit was bad, because when she slapped the shit out of my brother, my father, he got scared. He got worried. Now, don't get it confused. I was confused. I thought for a second, is he scared of my motherfucking mama? No, that wasn't what it was. That wasn't what it was at all. Let me tell you. You don't understand. My father, he bad. He tough. He from the country. He know how to box. He know kung fu. He motherfucker know how to wrestle. He knows some other shit that I don't fucking know. It's probably a secret. He a bad motherfucker. But for a bad motherfucker, he was worried. Let me tell you why. As a parent, you supposed to be afraid of what's going to happen to your kids outside of the house. But this motherfucker, today, he was afraid. He was afraid of what's going to happen to his kids inside the motherfucking house. Let me tell you. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't get it. This is where I knew one day when she slapped the shit out of my brother, it was going to happen to me. But it happened to me, and it was worse, people. The shit was bad. The shit was out of control. She was slapping the fuck out of us all the motherfucking time. Once again, my father needed to get involved. I got slapped again, and he said, Deborah, you need to stop hitting the kids. And she said, I can't help it. And walked the fuck off and said shit. But this motherfucking time was different. Let me tell you. She was saying some shit, and I was looking at her, and I said, she got ready to slap me. Now, where this shit was different, I seen her hands leave her motherfucking pockets. I seen her hand leave her pocket. At this point, I knew I fucked up. Because I seen the shit coming this time. You don't understand. This is where I knew shit went wrong. Shit was bad. Because I seen her cock it back. She put her back into the shit this time. She swiveled it back and used the fucking hits. And the shit was coming to my face. Just like this. In slow motion. But this shit was different. This shit was way motherfucking different. Because this shit had some wind coming with it. At this point, the shit even got worse. Because now I see another hand coming into the picture. And now I see two hands coming to my face. Let me tell you. It was my father's hand. It was two, and I thought, shit. I thought to myself, I said, it's both of these motherfuckers about to slap the shit out of me. I was wrong. Know what it was? My father, he was trying to get involved. I cocked my head to the side because I felt like I was going to be slick. I was going to take this one to the motherfucking face. Maybe she was going to hit me in the nose, hit me in the mouth, catch me in the eye. I ain't give a fuck. I fought all the time. I've been beat up before. Mama beat the shit out of me. I don't give a fuck. But let me tell you, as I cocked my head to the side, trying to be slick, I saw my father's face. And he was saying in slow motion, no. He was trying to catch a hand to stop me from getting fucked up. But this is what happened. She was too motherfucking fast. But the shit was different. The shit was different this time. When this shit hit me this time, the shit didn't say pow. The shit said thump. It had a thump to it. This shit had some motherfucking bass. And when this shit hit me, turned my head to the right, I came back, and I was like this. Now I'm 9 years old. The only shit that make me sleepy is motherfucking NyQuil. But this motherfucker today tried to put me to sleep. I was 9 years old. My motherfucking bedtime was 8 o'clock. My mama tried to put me to sleep at 6:30. She tried to put me to bed. And as my head was moving, then it stopped. My father reached his hand out, put his hand on my shoulder, because he didn't want to see me go down. He didn't want to see me go down. Then my mother, this is when I knew the shit was really goddamn bad. She grabbed me by my shoulders with both hands. And I looked at her. And she looked at me. My father looked at her. And then he looked at me. And I was looking at her. And a tear came down the side of my face. I'm looking at her. And a tear came down the side of her face. And man, she gave me a hug and patted me on the back. And I said to myself, what kind of shit is this? Now my father, he looked at her and he looked at me. And I'm looking at him. His eyes got watery. He wasn't about to cry. He looked at my mother and he said, Deborah, you gotta stop hitting the kids. She looked at my father and she said, okay, and walked off and said, shit.